Good morning, my dear children. I am Mrs. Sandhya Raje, TGT English from Jain Vinanded. Today, let us learn what articles are. Okay. Now, see. Let us see about articles. Okay. What are articles? Articles are words that define a noun as specific or unspecific. Consider the following examples. After the long day, the cup of tea tasted particularly good. By using the article the, we have shown that it was one specific day that was long and one specific cup of tea that tasted good. Okay. After a long day, a cup of tea tastes particularly good. See, what is the difference between this sentence and this sentence? Okay. Here, the long day. What does it show? It shows that it was one specific that day that was long. Okay. The cup of tea, one specific cup of tea that tasted good. And here in this sentence, by using the article the, we have shown that it was one specific day. That was the example for number one. After a long day, a cup of tea tastes particularly good. What is the difference? By using the article a, we have created a general statement implying that any cup of tea would taste good after any long day. So that was a particular day and here it is any day. Okay, that is the difference between a and the. English has two types of articles, definite and indefinite. So, let us learn what are these. Let us discuss them now in more detail. The definite article. The definite article is the word the. It limits the meaning of a noun to one particular thing. For example, your friend might ask, are you going to the party this weekend? The definite article tells you that your friend is referring to a specific party that both of you know about. So here in this sentence, the party. That means they are knowing about this party. It is not any unknown party, but this is a party which is known to them. So here the word the is used. The definite article can be used with singular, plural or uncountable nouns. Below are some examples of the definite article the used in the context. So there are two types of articles. One is definite and one is indefinite. We are talking about here the definite article the. Okay. Please give me the hammer. Please give me the red hammer. The blue one is too small. Please give me the nail. Please give me the large nail. It's only one strong enough to hold this painting. Please give me the hammer and the nail. So he wants here why I am emphasizing the word the, because it is definite one. He knows there is this hammer. This hammer he wants. So that is why the word the is used. Here hammer is known to him. He can see the hammer and that particular hammer only he wanted. That is why the word the is used. So now let us see about the indefinite article. The indefinite article takes two forms. It is the word a when it precedes a word that begins with a consonant. It is the word and when it precedes a word that begins with a vowel. The indefinite article indicates that a noun refers to a general idea rather than a particular thing. For example, You might ask your friend, should I bring a gift to the party? Your friend will understand that you are not asking about a specific type of gift or a specific item. So you are asking your friend that, shall I bring a gift? What type of gift it is, you don't know. Neither your friend knows. Okay, something. I am going to bring an apple pie. Your friend tells you. Again, the indefinite article indicates that she is not talking about a specific apple pie. So you are asking your friend that you are going to bring an apple pie. Which apple pie, which particular apple pie, you don't know. Neither your friend knows. Your friend probably does not even have any pie yet. The indefinite article only appears with singular nouns. Consider the following examples of indefinite articles used in context. So here I was talking about a and am. Okay. So there is no definite idea about the things, then only you can use a or an. And when you are using an, that I will tell you. When the word starts from A, E, I, O, U. Okay. Before those words you can use an, and for other words you use a. Please hand me a book. Any book will do. Please hand me an autobiography. Any autobiography will do. You know what does it mean? A book. Which particular book? You don't know. Any book. Okay. An autobiography. Okay. Like this. Choosing A or N. There are a few exceptions to the general rule of using A before words that start with consonants and N before words that begin with vowels. The first of the word honor, for example, is a consonant, but it is unpronounced. Okay, the word honor is here. You don't pronounce the letter H. It is not honor, it is honor. In spite of its spelling, the word honor begins with a vowel sound. Therefore, we use an. Here, actually, as a rule, uh, because we pronounce it as honor, so it starts, just think that it starts from the letter O. Consider the example sentence below for an illustration of this concept. See, my mother is a honest woman. You cannot write this sentence, you cannot write a here. Okay, because we pronounce on, not honest, it is honest. So this sentence is incorrect. My mother is an honest woman. This sentence is correct. Understood this difference? Similarly, when the first letter of a word is a vowel but is pronounced with a consonant sound, use a as in the sample sentence below. She is an United States senator. Incorrect. She is a United States senator. That is correct. Article before an adjective. Sometimes an article modifies a noun that is also modified by an adjective. The usual word order is article plus adjective plus noun. If the article is indefinite, choose a or an based on the word that immediately follows it. Consider the following examples for reference. Elijah will bring a small gift to Sophie's party. I heard an interesting story yesterday. Okay. So here where you are using a and an, see the sentence. Indefinite articles with uncountable nouns. Uncountable nouns are nouns that are either difficult or impossible to count. Uncountable nouns include intangible things. For example, information. How much information? Can you say 10 or 2 or no, you cannot count it. Okay. Air. How much is it? You cannot say. That is why they are known as uncountable. Liquids. How much? Milk, wine, whatever. And things that are too large or numerous to count. For example, equipment, sand, wood, because these things cannot be counted. You should never use a or an with them. Remember, the indefinite article is only for singular nouns. Uncountable nouns can be modified by words like some, however. Consider the examples below for reference. You cannot write indefinite articles in front before uncountable nouns. Please give me a water. You cannot say like that. That is incorrect. Water is an uncountable noun and should not be used with the indefinite article. Okay. How much water? You don't know. Okay. Please give me some water. You can write this sentence like this. However, if you describe the water in terms of countable units like bottles, you can use the indefinite article. Please give me a bottle of water. Here it specifies, how much water. A bottle. Okay. Please give me an ice. That is incorrect. Please give me some ice. Ice is again uncountable noun. Okay. You cannot measure it. So you write. Note that depending on the context, some nouns can be countable or uncountable. For example, hair, noise, time. We need a light in this room. You cannot write like that. We need some light in this room. Using articles with pronouns. Possessive pronouns can help identify whether you are talking about specific or non-specific items. As we have seen, articles also indicate specificity. Specificity. But if you use both a possessive pronoun and an article at the same time, readers will become confused. Possessive pronouns are words like his, my, our, its, her, and their. Articles should not be used with pronouns. Consider the examples below. Why are you reading the my book? You cannot write like that. Why are you reading the book? That is correct. Why are you reading my book? That is correct. You cannot write why. You don't mix it. Don't mix the pronouns with articles. The and my should not be used together since they are both meant to modify the same noun. Instead, you use one or the other depending on the intended meaning. So you cannot write this sentence. You change this like this. Okay. Now, omission of articles. So when you cannot write, occasionally articles are omitted altogether before certain nouns. In these cases, the article is implied but not actually present. This implied article is sometimes called a zero article. Often, the article is omitted before nouns that refer to abstract ideas. Look at the following examples. Let us go out for a dinner tonight. You cannot write a dinner. Okay. Let us go out for dinner tonight. That is correct. The creativity is a valuable quality in children. Incorrect. Creativity is a valuable quality in children. That is correct. Many languages and nationalities are not preceded by an article. Consider the example below. I studied the French in high school for 4 years. That is incorrect. I studied, you cannot write the French. I studied French in high school for 4 years. That is correct. Sports and academic subjects do not require articles. See the sentences. I like to play the baseball. You cannot write the baseball. I like to play baseball. That is the correct one. My sister was always good at the maths. That is incorrect. My sister was always good at maths. You cannot write the maths. Okay. Thank you. Have a nice day.